Welcome back, everybody, to Minglewood Hall in Memphis, Tennessee. An exciting night of V3 fights. We hope you're enjoying it wherever you're at, including Michigan. We've been informed that Jamie Little Cannon Milanowski's mom and a bunch of folks are enjoying the fights on the internet in Michigan. So we hope you enjoy your daughter Jamie fight, but here's the opponent for Jamie tonight who wants to steal the victory and the V3 women's bantamweight title, and that's Briannah Connaster from Marktree, Arkansas, fighting for Convicts MMA. 1-1 in the V3 cage, lost to Mandy Polk at 125 and defeated Tony Tallman last August. Here is a young lady, Rick, who will take any fight at any time. She is game for anything.
100% game. Briannah Connaster comes in here off of a great win in her last fight. She lost her first fight to Mandy Polk, but she came in and beat Tony Tallman very, very convincingly. She took this fight on 2 weeks' notice due to an injury to someone else. So she's a bit of an underdog, but you never want to count out Briannah Connaster.
Yeah, Lindsey Johnson was expected to fight Jamie Milanowski. She pulled out, so they tried very hard to find a great opponent for Jamie, and they looked everywhere, and they came up with Briannah Connaster, who said, yeah, give me the shot. I'll go ahead, and I'll fight for this V3 women's bantamweight title. And here comes Briannah Connaster. Yes, she is absolutely an underdog, but she is game. She fights very well off her back, so keep that in consideration when you're watching the fight. Again, many turned it down. Briannah said, come on, bring it on. But she is going up against, folks, one of the best female fighters in the entire country. And Jamie Lil Cannon Milanowski, the V3 women's bantamweight champion. Here comes the belt, and here comes Jamie fighting out of Huntsville, Alabama, and American Jiu-Jitsu.
Jamie Milanowski, this girl is dynamite. Former Golden Gloves boxer. She's got great stand-up. Former high school All-American wrestler. And she didn't wrestle with the girls, she wrestled with the boys.
She did.
She's very tough, got a solid build on her. She's a champ, and she's looking to keep it that way.
She won the title here on V3 Fights in June by defeating Sharvonda Jordan by armbar in under a minute. She's been featured in magazines, internet articles, radio interviews, TV interviews. In fact, the UK names her one of the top amateur MMA fighters in the world. It's Jamie Lil Cannon Milanowski. Now let's take a look at the tail of the tape. And this fight is brought to you by Iron Jaw Mouth Guards, molded to you, fit to your style. Well, Briannah Connaster from Marktree, Mississippi, little town. She is 3-6, but 2-0 at 135 pounds, 5'8", 135, a freestyle fighter. She's 20 years of age. Jamie Milanowski from Huntsville, a perfect 3-0 in her young career. 5'3", so she's 5 inches shorter than her opponent. Also tipped the scales officially yesterday at the weigh-in at 135. She considers herself a freestyle fighter as well, and she is 22 years of age. So Milanowski can do a little bit of everything, maybe a lot of everything.
She's a very talented all-around fighter. She's a showman as well, or showwoman, if you will. Can't wait to see this fight. I've been waiting to see Jamie fight again. She's fun to talk to, and Briannah's a good fighter as well, so I'm very excited to watch this go down.
It is the V3 women's bantamweight title fight. Jamie Milanowski, the champ, Briannah Connaster, the challenger, and here is Michael Kelly.
V3 Legion, this championship bout is brought to you by Iron Jaw Custom Mouth Guards, and it's set for 3-minute rounds in the female bantamweight division. And when the bell rings, the referee in charge of the action, the third man in the cage, will be Michael Kane. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. She wears the pink trunks with the black trim. At 5 feet 8 inches, she weighed in at 135 pounds. A freestyle fighter with an MMA record of 3 wins and 6 losses. Representing Novik's fight team and fighting out of Marktree, Arkansas, Briannah Connaster. And across the cage, her adversary fighting out of the red corner. She wears the red trunks with the black trim. At 5 feet 3 inches, she weighed in at 135 pounds. A freestyle fighter with a perfect MMA record of 3 wins and no losses. representing Lights Out MMA and American Jiu-Jitsu. She fights out of Huntsville, Alabama. She is the reigning V3 female bantamweight champion, Jamie Little Cannon Milanowski.
What an introduction by Michael Kelly. Here's Michael Kane, the referee.
All right, ladies, this is for the belt. You got your instructions during the rules meeting. Expect nothing less than a hard, clean fight. Obey my commands at all times. Defend yourselves at all times. Any questions? Touch them up. Go back to your corner.
Rick, if Milanowski wins, she may drop to 125 to get a shot at the current V3 125 champ Amberlyn Orr could step up to 135. But remember, she's got to win first. Round one. Here we go. Milanowski with a big right off the bat, and then she caught Carter with a combination. And the flurry is on, and
it's over.
Connaster is done.
All I talk about is money.
That was...
I didn't even get a chance to call anything, Greg.
That was... I'm trying to get an official time here. I don't see the clock yet. The clock didn't even get put on the screen because it was so quick. That was it had to be less than 10 seconds. Jamie Milanowski, as she always does, 12 seconds. Thank you very much. 12 seconds is the official time. She went right after Connaster, which she always does. She attacks her opponent. We got the replay here. Watch the combination she hits. Okay, she missed with the left and then raised her with the right.
The right catches her right there.
There's the right.
Big right.
And then another right. She snuck through with that left. There's a right to the ear, and that was it.
The body opened her up. She started blocking some of them. Jamie went down to the body and opened back up the head, and she went back out and took it out.
Yeah, it was the first big right that connected with Connaster that did the damage, and the rest was just a matter of time after that because Connaster was not protecting herself. Again, we talk about this young lady. She's very game. She was 2-0 at 135, but now she absorbs her first loss. Jamie Milanowski with an impressive victory as she retains her V3 women's bantamweight title fight. And once again, thanks to our sponsor of this fight, Iron Jaw Custom Mouth Guards, molded to you, fit to your style. Jamie Milanowski, not much of a sweat tonight, but she is a name and a face to look out for in women's MMA. One of the better fighters, not only in the South, but in the entire country. Let's get the official time. And again, I think it's going to be 12 seconds. And then Rick McCracken will make his way inside the cage to get a few words with our winner. Let's go to Michael Kelly.
It takes a lot of guts as a gal to enter the cage. Let's hear it for Briannah Connaster. What a warrior for coming out here. Well, here in the V3 cage, we present the official time of 10 seconds in round number one. Referee Michael Kane calls a halt to the bout due to strikes, declaring your winner by TKO victory and still V3 female bantamweight champion, Jamie Little Cannon Milanowski.
Well, we certainly don't want to shortchange Jamie. It was not 12, it was 10. 10 seconds to dispose of her opponent. Now Rick McCracken will get a few words. I guarantee you the interview's longer than the fight. Here's Rick.
I'm here with the champion, Jamie Little Cannon Milanowski. Congratulations on that win. That was impressive. How do you feel?
I'm feeling pretty good. I trained hard. My camp was long. I was prepared. I already knew the outcome.
Oh, I'll tell you what. You hit her with a couple, and they all glance, and then she hit the side of the cage, and you hit her with a right, and it just dropped her. Then she tried to block a few, then you went right to the body, and that opened her up. Was that the plan all along? Get her against the cage and just put her down?
To tell you the truth, I don't really plan my fights. I just prepare for everything. Stand up, ground, whatever it goes to, I got to be prepared. So, there's really no plan for just one specific thing.
Well, that's a good answer. That's a good answer. So, all right, you won the title. You defended it. Now, who's next? There's a little, confrontation with somebody on the radio. Do you know who that was?
Amberlyn Orr.
So, Are we dropping down?
Is she here tonight?
I do not think she's here.
Should have been. Should have been.
Well, I'll tell you what, I know you want to fight her. I know she wants to fight you, and that's going to be exciting. But we'll talk about that some other time. One more time, relish in your win tonight. Little Cannon, Jamie Milanowski.
Thank you very much, Rick. And let's again remember, Briannah Connaster, took this fight 2 weeks' notice. So many turned down the fight. They did not want any piece of Milanowski. And Connaster said, listen, I'm game, I'll go in there and fight. It just wasn't to be. Easily outclassed by a very, very good fighter in Jamie Milanowski when bruised to 4-0. We'll take a short break. When we come back, the V3 Featherweight Division Championship. Jesse Sanderson owns the belt. Matt Robinson wants to take it away. That great action your way when we return to V3 Fights.